You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons. My God, it didn't seem that long ago when I was making videos on Black and White Sports 2 about the fact that Dan Quinn was, for lack of a better way of putting it, shitting down his leg in Atlanta. And then I was making videos that basically Arthur Blank had decided to hire Bill Belichick. And then all of a sudden he wasn't. Because, well, as Michael Lombardi would say, Super Bowl winning GM Terry Fontenot decided not to hire Bill Belichick, the greatest football coach of all time, not named Vince Lombardi. And because they didn't want him changing the identity of the building. Now, you may be like, but Rhodes, Bill is a train wreck in North Carolina. In college? In college, question mark? And by the way, North Carolina's gotten a lot better the last 3 weeks. They won this past weekend. They took number 10 Virginia 2 weeks ago to overtime, lost on the last play of the game. And then the week before that, almost beat Cal. Belichick has greatly improved that defense. I believe the yardage is down 100 yards a game in the last 3 games at North Carolina. But the point is, what's going to happen if Belichick comes into a place? Your club's going to get disciplined. It's going to take on the identity of the coach, and your defense is going to become something. Because regardless of everything going on, we know Belichick can scheme what? Defense. Steve Belichick, defense. Take Belichick out of the equation. You interview Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. You chose Raheem Morris. And I was shocked. When it started going around that Raheem Morris was getting job interviews again, I was like, does anybody and I'm hearing NFL pundits, he deserves another chance after Tampa Bay. Well, my God, Tampa Bay's ownership and their structure and organization looks pretty damn stable, frankly. You know what doesn't? Atlanta. You've got a coach that is cruising his way, and the fans in Atlanta pissed. They're ready for Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. They're ready for Zach Robinson to get his ass to Oklahoma State. I remember him quarterbacking Oklahoma State. They were pretty good back in those days. They're taking my number 3 ranked QB. Guys, I love Michael Penix. I do. He was my 3rd highest ranked quarterback coming out in that draft. I hated the pick, by the way. I loved the quarterback, hated the pick at number 8. Because you just signed Kirk Cousins, and you can come in and you can get a home run hitter, an edge defender, another massive offensive weapon at number 8. No. Weird organizations do stupid shit. You drafted a quarterback number 8 after just giving Kirk Cousins all the money in the world. That may turn out to look good, but right now, you're 3-5. Now, the Patriots, they're for real. They're a good team. 7-2. They're going to be right there for the AFC this year. They're fighting for number 1 in the conference at this point. Michael Penix, 22 of 37, 221, 3 touchdowns. But the identity of this team is this gentleman right here. Bijan Robinson is an absolute beast. 12 carries? Question mark. 12 carries for 46 yards. Zach Robinson should never, ever, and I don't give a damn what defense is on the other side. Bijan Robinson would carry the ball 20 times in every game. come hell or high water. Preferably 25 times. 22, 25, 28 times. He's arguably the best playmaker that's not a quarterback in the National Football League. And this is what the organization has Michael Penix looking like. He's jammed between Geno Smith, by the way, he threw 4 touchdowns yesterday, and Cam Damn Ward. 33 overall on PFF's grading system. This is where you're at. The Carolina Panthers have 2 more wins than the Atlanta Falcons. Listen to this. The Falcons are 5-11 their last 16. Staring another playoff-less season in the face, should Raheem Morris be fired? Good God, yes. He should have never been hired. I was banging. I couldn't believe. I was shocked they were hiring him. You had a shot at Belichick. You had a shot at Jim Harbaugh, and you didn't hire either one. Say that shit out loud. I mean, my God, fire them all, especially Rich McKay. When we could have had Vrabel or Hart. Vrabel! Now, I can tell you right now, you know the reason I didn't bring up Vrabel? He was going to the Patriots. All right. I've covered a ton of Patriots. I mean, I got the sense Vrabel knew he was going to the Patriots halfway through Gerard Mayo's season. Worst hire in the Falcons' history, given the options and his proven track record. 3-5, no first-round pick. Fire Raheem Morris. Homie's he trying to throw himself off the roof or something. He mad. Bless his heart. I mean, honestly, now they're making. You done sent fans to making AI. Fire
Raheem Morris.
Fire Raheem Morris now. I just can't get over that. You got 2 more wins than the worst team in football. That's oof. This is the playoff picture, by the way. This is the playoff standings. The Falcons are 12th. You're 5 places out. You got a 12% chance. A 12% chance of making the playoffs. And I got to tell you, I don't give a shit. I mean, and the Cowboys probably end up getting beat after I say this. Cowboys are better than the Falcons. They're not on defense. They got a historically bad defense, but that offense is light years better than the Falcons' offense right now. I don't give a damn. Light years better. At least they got an identity, which is their offense. Go out, try to outscore everybody. I'm publicly calling for the Falcons to immediately fire Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. No reason to wait. Do it now. I don't know that I see a scenario where they're going to get rid of him during the season. Fire Raheem Morris. I've seen enough. Another year, another shit coaching staff. Can the Falcons please fire Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson? This is effing disgusting, bro. You can't have collapses like this week in, week out and think it's not a coaching problem. Raheem Morris has to lose his job immediately, man. This was during the game at some point. Please fire Zach Robinson, Raheem Morris. Bijan is one of the best running backs in football. He only had 4 carries at the time that post went up. Fire Raheem Morris, fire his ass to the sun. Whoa, how about this? Raheem Morris is nothing more than a DEI hire. He's dog shit head coach. Always has been, always will be. They really thought, I'm going to tell you, you know what they thought? Well, look how good Todd Bowles is doing with the Bucks. That Bucks team has real discipline, real structure. They got a quarterback that's in the MVP hunt, and it's now in its third consecutive really damn good offensive coordinator. Dave Canales, Liam Cohen, both are head coaches, by the way. One of them, the Carolina Panthers head coach. Both teams have looked like they're on a better track than they were on. The Jaguars won yesterday too. Unbelievable. It's bad. We're officially on this channel on Raheem Morris, pack your bags and leave watch. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.